Oh, I missed the intro. All right, I didn't put the intro in this one. Okay, we are here right now for another comic-related unboxing. This time with our friend Xing Xin. And
Mhm.
look, if you guys don't know, you know what? I'm just gonna let you tell them. Tell them what this is, and after we show it to them, I want you to tell them where it's going.
Oh, sure.
All
So
right?
first of all, Pops, thanks for having me on. Always appreciate it. Um, that is a limited edition version of Symphonic Versus Volume One. That is the Sapphire Celestial Quartz cover, which is actually the main female character, but it's a virgin variant, so it doesn't have um, the logo or anything on it, but those, and I think that is the last one that you got. Yeah, I think that's the very last one, and those won't ever get printed again. So
Hey,
it's like ultra.
dude.
It's rare now. It's like really really rare because there are no more. I only made 100 of those.
Wow, man. All right, look, I gotta make this. I gotta make a banner and drop it across the bottom so people can go check this out. Symphonicversus.com, y'all.
Hmm.
That's where you can go check this out. Um, I don't even remember how I stumbled across what you were doing back months ago. But look, guys, this book is amazing. The art, if you've not seen, oh God, if you have not seen this, look, this is amazing. I ain't even playing around. This art in this book is amazing. And you know what? Oh, we get to look at it right now. Man.
And that's the
Oh,
thing. People ask why I don't ever show like pages from the book, and it's because I want readers to experience that for the first time for themselves. But the quality outside is the same quality that's inside the book.
love that backing board too. Check that out, guys. Oh, sweet backing board. Love it. Now, are you guys ready for this? What's up, Will? What's up, Mike Jimmy? I got a Mike Jimmy package too. Yeah. This is not the you see, you gotta come out with me though, Jimmy, to see the LOC. You gotta come out with me to open that dude up later. Go take a shower and relax after work and hit me up in a little bit and we'll come out and open that one up too. What's up? Yeah, dude, this is amazing. What's up, Lorenzo? Marv from the Sin Killer? What's going on? We got people watching now. We got to show them what we got. I don't want to show them. Look, if you don't want me showing them too much, I won't. But, man, look, I got to show them this. Look at this, you guys. Look at what you're getting inside this book. Woo! Boom, boom. I'm just giving little hints. I'm not even going to let them focus in on it too well. There you go. You got pages and pages of awesome. How many pages is this?
Volume one's 148 pages.
148 pages. Space Cadets. I like that too. There you go. Quantum Entanglement Comics. The Virgin cover. The last one. Oh my God, man. I'm blown away by that. Thank you so much, man.
Oh, no problem. No problem. Happy I
Look,
could get it out to you.
I love this. This is a, man, I might have to say a bad word. This is a badass book, man. I ain't lying. No, look, come on, man. You guys, check this out. Get on board with Symphonic Versus. Now, um, I've been following you for a while, but everybody else
Mhm.
don't really know. You want to let everybody know what's going on with this? How many of these have you sold? How many copies of this book?
So right now it's at 4,700 and I believe 65 copies. So we're almost at 5,000. And that's without Kickstarter, without Indiegogo. I don't use any social platforming that way, crowdfunding. It's all just direct sales right from myself to readers and to comic shops.
You hear that, y'all? You hear that? Almost 5,000 books sold by putting in the work.
Yeah.
That's what it's about, you guys. Putting in the work. It ain't about just drawing pretty. You got to sell it. You got to sell it to people. And you got to sell it to the people that are going to sell it to other people.
Yeah.
You know, I mean,
Yeah.
it's, dude, this is amazing. I'm man. I don't have nothing to do tonight. Guess what I'm gonna do? I got a book to read, y'all. That's amazing. Thank you so much, Xing. That's so cool.
Oh, no problem.
Now, like I said, you've sold almost 5,000 of this book. What else is in store for the story in this book?
So I guess I could kind of just do like a recap of everything. So I started working on symphonic verses. It's been almost 30 years that I originally started writing and creating this story, and then I couldn't get anyone to publish it. No one. It was rejected 157 times. That is an actual number. So sometimes I hear people say, "Oh, my book got rejected 5 times, 10 times." Literally 157 times is how many times publishers said no, and that's everybody minus Marvel and DC. And they said no, not because I was doing something wrong, but because it's not a Western style book. So no one wanted to take a chance on it. Well, I decided I'm gonna have to just publish it myself after all the years I spent creating it, working on it, going to conventions. I mean, I was going to some of these cons where the max capacity was 1,500 people, 1,200 people. It wasn't like it is today where hundreds of thousands of people are pouring in. And so back then I was selling black and white copies of it, and there weren't print on demand companies back at that time. And so I had to actually like go to FedEx or like a Kinko's, and I had to print pages 4x4 and then staple them together and trim them so that I could take them to shows and sell them, because it wasn't like it is today where you have access to things right now. And so all that happens, all these rejections, no one would take it. Well, then before I even released volume 1, I met these people from Hollywood. They came across my work and they asked me what it was. And I said, well, it's my series. It's something I've been working on for like all these years. And they said, well, we like what we see, so we want you to call us Monday at exactly 3 p.m. And I didn't know what was going on. And so I said, sure. I waited that Monday. I called exactly at 3 p.m.
3 p.m.
3
Exactly
p.m.
at 3
Exactly.
p.m.
On time. And they answer the phone and they're like, hey, I'm here. The board of directors is here. The president of the film company is here. You have 30 seconds to pitch us your idea. And I was like, and I'll never forget this. I took the phone away from my ear and I was like, what? 30? So I go into it. I give them the 30-second pitch. And the president of the film company says, I like it. So we're going to give you a TV deal for it. So here I went from a person who I couldn't even get publishers to give me the chance. And yet here a Hollywood movie studio says, we're going to give you not just we're going to listen to you. You pitched it. We like it. We're going to turn it into a television show that will come out worldwide. So I then get to be an executive producer. I get writing credits. Now they've picked up 3 more of my series, so I've got 4 TV deals, and working on other ones with other networks and things like that. So now I release volume 1. Volume 1 comes out, sells out. There were so many orders coming in that it crashed the website twice, and we had to increase the bandwidth by all these massive amounts to hold the data so that it could continue to process everything. So then it was like, okay, so then it comes out, it everything that I never thought would happen starts to happen. And I didn't set out to do a TV show. I didn't set out. I just wanted to tell my story and hope that maybe somebody would enjoy it. And that was it. And but it's like I always tell people, at the end of the day, yes, I mean, this is my book. These are my characters. It would always be my story. But it's because of people who believe in what you're doing that it turns it into something else. And then you share that experience with them. You get to share those opportunities to explore your work from their perspective. And so now volume 1 is out, volume 2 is out. I'm working on volume 3. The series is in itself, it's 330 chapters. And so the way that it breaks it up is volume 1 is episodes 1 through 7. Volume 2 is just episode 8. Volume 3 is episodes 9 to 14. And so we still have a very, very long way to go. But really the theme of what Symphonic Verses is about is it really delves on that aspect of a cross-section of reality and fantasy. This idea of a divine charge imposing itself onto certain individuals. And the main character, who is a prince named Adonis, who comes from this kingdom known as the Noctum Imperium, he has to make a choice not between good and bad, but between evil and a greater evil. So here is that dichotomy of how do you do what's right when you can only do what's wrong. And that's really the crux of what's happening. And a lot of action, a lot of really thrilling suspense. And what makes volume 3 really significant for readers is that this is where now the main villain gets revealed, where readers actually will get to see what he kind of looks like. They'll learn one of his titles, not his full name yet. But so volume 1, you see his influence, and volume 2, he spoke about some more. Now we're actually going to kind of get to connect a few of these dots because he has returned to the mortal world. And so now his influence and his power is starting to take place in their world again. And it's happening very much in the backgrounds. It's happening in the shadows of these things. And but it really is it's about human emotion. It's about tragedy. It's about loss. How do we deal with grief and love and revenge and all of these things? It's very, if you appreciate things like Bram Stoker's Dracula and Hamlet, and it's really a lot of that pronounced tragic irony. But their world is very it's very Baroque in its aesthetic design, but it has a technology that matches it. And it's funny because after everything happened, all the rejections, all the stuff, then some of the very industry, bigwigs who said no have turned around and now had really very kind things to say about the series. And it's kind of one of those things where it's like, no matter how it seems, you can't do something so that you're just trying to get people to like it. You have to do it because it's what you want to do. It's what you love. It's your passion, and you got to dig deep and you got to take the hits that come with it, because they're going to come. It's going to be people who will not be supportive, people who try to downplay it, but you can't focus on that. You just have to focus on, what can I do to deliver a solid story, solid artwork, really give readers something unique. And that's really what's necessary, in order for things to function. Uh, because if you do it for other reasons, you won't last. It won't survive. It will die out very quickly.
Now, I want you to know, Zing, that there's a couple people in the chat who also do shows like this. RJ, Critical Blast, uh, Will over there, Creators Outlet. Will said he wants to try and snag one. Then he got down there and seen that it was sold out. He wants to know if he can still get one.
Yeah, actually, so those are just those were like flyers for the initial sellouts when it first came out. So if you actually go to the shop link and you click on that, the books are I have volume 1, volume 2, and the volume 3 pre-order available. I will say this about volume 3: even though volume 3 is available for pre-order, when you pre-order it, you actually get a physical 16-page prelude that is mailed to you, that you get to have while I'm still finishing volume 3, because it's not done yet.
Look at that. You get an ash can before the book's even done, y'all.
Yeah. Yep. Oh, and anyone who orders it, you get the soundtrack, and the soundtrack was composed by Mike Roberts, who worked on Castlevania, and we spent like 2 years actually. He completely orchestrated all of the music, so you're really getting something that is actually authentic. It's not just, oh, we threw some sounds. It really is substantial, and it's.
So is there a link somewhere in the book where I can find the music, or do I got?
Oh, I'll send it to you. Yeah, I'll send you the link so you can you can get it.
I like to jam too, bro. You know.
Yeah. And the music is really like, it's very, if you appreciate that kind of music that you find in video games like Final Fantasy and Castlevania. And I get messages still to this day where people are like, hey, I still listen to the soundtrack on my way to work, because they just enjoy it that much. And you know, I don't believe in giving people subpar anything. I think it's really important that you give them quality in everything that you do. That's why I spent so many years developing the art style, so that it looks the way that it does, because I didn't want to just do what everybody else is doing. I wanted to do what I just wanted to tell the stories I wanted to tell, and they weren't there. So you kind of have to invent that way. And it's like, now I still get messages from first time readers, long time readers, and now people like, I've had HBO, I've had Blizzard Entertainment, Santa Monica Studio, these people who are juggernauts in entertainment, who are praising what I do. And yet I couldn't get publishers to give it a chance because it looks different. But I have the people who make God of War telling me that I'm doing the right thing. So it really, it's just kind of crazy, because like I said, I didn't expect any of this to happen. It just, again, it was just like, oh, I just love art, and I just like to tell stories, and then it turned into something I never expected.
It's amazing.
So it's, we're working on, we all know the virus kind of hit everything and shut everything down, but there's news on the TV show coming soon. There's just a lot of stuff I'm not allowed to say yet. I have to just wait for the studio to say, hey, now we can talk about A, B, and C and stuff like that. But, things are coming. And what I love is that Two Steps from Hell are doing the music for the show. And, it's funny. Big fan of them. Since they came out back in the early 2000s, and I never thought I would ever get a chance to let alone meet these guys, but actually work with them. And yet here they're doing music for the TV show, and they've done music for everybody from, you know, Disney, the Pirates of the Caribbean, all the X-Men movies, the Harry Potter films, you name it, they have worked on it. And yet here they're working on symphonic verses, and yet I couldn't get people to give me, and there are a lot of big wig people from, and I'm not trying to say this like, oh, I'm trying to, a lot of people from Image who would not, couldn't be bothered with what I was trying to do, and yet now I'm doing things that they themselves have not done with their own careers. And so it's like, I don't say that because I'm trying to say like, oh, look what I, no, but it's just like, you can't get caught up in this idea that the only way to make something functional is to do it that way.
Right.
That's not,
Right.
that's not how it works.
I keep saying it over and over. That's why I promote people on any platform. Anywhere you're out there trying to get seen, you let me know that's where you're at. I'm going to tell people.
Right.
That's how this works, right? It don't work if nobody knows.
Exactly.
You know? I mean, but dude, you are a lesson in perseverance, man. A inspiration to anybody doing this, because look, you didn't give up. You didn't let all them people tell you, try something else, or, you know, put that on the shelf and do something else. We like what you work, but that ain't quite what we need. You didn't try something else. You stuck with what you were doing. That's perseverance, man. That's determination. Look, strength, determination. You know what's up. It's like you gotta have it. You gotta have strength, determination. You gotta be merciless forever.
Yeah.
You know?
I mean, that's true. You're not wrong in that sense, that it's like, and not in the sense that you step on people or you belittle people, because sometimes that's what people do. They think, well, if I step on enough people to get where I'm going, no, that's not accurate at all. What you're saying is true. You have to just endure the things that will come, because they will. I mean, I can't tell you how many times, and some of the rejections that I used to get, I mean, they were like, people were, I mean, oh, it's crap. This is the worst thing I've ever seen. This is the worst. And yet, some of those very individuals, their careers have just evaporated and went nowhere beyond where they were at. And so it's like, you can't live in that bubble. You have to just, you hunker down, you keep your head down, you work, but you have to be relentless. Yes. There can be no mercy in the sense of letting up on what you want to do. You have to fight and keep fighting. And I mean, you have to fight like hell. That's what you have to do every day. And this is my job. I
SDMF, strength, determination, merciless forever.
There we go. I love that. I love that. And it is so appropriate to what you have to do. Is you have to hunker down, and a lot of things that I see, especially with, like, you know, again, before social media, I was doing this stuff. Before there was, you know, I was going to shows, you know, 28, 29 years ago, selling black and white copies of the book. And so it's like, I see there's a lot of people who sometimes are in this idea that if it's not on Kickstarter and it's not, you know, part of the online clicks, it's not good. If it doesn't have these people following you, it's not worthwhile. But that's not accurate. You can't do it for who follows you. You can't do it for who might like you. You have to do it because you love it and you're determined to tell your story the way that you feel it should be told. And it's like, I think one of the most amazing compliments I got was from one of the brilliant minds that worked on Game of Thrones for 5 seasons, and yet she is a avid fan of what I do. And when I got her email the first time, I was like, this can't be real. No, no, no. I'm like, no, this has got to be like a joke or something. And it wasn't. And here is this woman who talented helped make Game of Thrones one of the most successful shows in TV history, and yet she is a fan of what I am doing. And so I bring these points up just to say, don't let people try to beat you into this idea that won't work unless you do it this way. You can only do things this way. You can only use these platforms. Blah blah. No, you have to get up every day and you have to fight like crazy for what you want. That's what you have to do. And that's the secret to it. Is there is no secret. It's
That's
just
it. That's what I said. Put in the work.
put in the work.
Put in the work.
That's it.
You know?
That's all you have to do.
And not everybody that puts in the work is going to be a grand success.
Right.
But at least they go to bed at night knowing they're putting in the work.
Exactly. That they
You know?
tried. Yeah.
They didn't give up on themselves, on their project, on their dream. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They go to sleep every night feeling like they're doing what the best that they can do, and that's all anybody can ever ask for.
Yeah, that's it.
Do the best you can do.
That's it. Just do the best.
Man, dude, look, I remember when I first met you, I was blown away. I was like, I can't believe that nobody was, like when you told me how many people had rejected it, I was, no way. There's too much awesome art in this book for everybody to just say no. It's like, what the hell was going on at the time? I mean, were comics that good at that time that this one didn't rate? I don't think so.
It's funny.
This book is amazing, man.
Oh, you're very kind, my friend.
I finally got to see the inside of it. Okay, I can't wait to read it now. I mean, look, it's when I first saw it, I was like, man, you got to come on my show. We got to tell people about this.
Yeah, I remember that. Yeah, it's funny because it's like still there. Every day, I get up. This is my office where I work, and every day I'm either drawing, writing, working on social media, selling books. I mean, this is my full-time job. This is what I do. I draw, I publish. I had to start my own label because just all these I had to just do everything on my own because there was no one else who's given me the opportunity to do it. And what I have found is that it is better to do it yourself because yes, it's challenging. Yes, there are ups, there are downs, but at the end of the day, I know that whatever customers are buying, whatever supporters coming through, I ensure 100% quality on everything that I do, from shipping, customer service, artwork, answering questions, being available, anything they want. I'm happy to do it. And I would rather do that than it be left into the hands of someone who is just trying to make a dime off of it. And it's like, that's not really, that's not the point of this. It's to let people have something that they can enjoy.
Now, my next question, because I don't think I've ever asked you this, is this traditional or digital art?
It's digital. So sometimes I start with like a sketch on paper and then I scan it in and finish it. Sometimes it's digital from start to finish. It just depends on what I'm working on and kind of what I'm in the mood for doing. But all the art it's all done digitally, especially towards the end with everything.
Okay, I have to ask because Pop Culture Avenger is a very avid supporter of everybody that's doing this, and he buys a lot of the traditional pieces that surface during campaigns. Oh, let me get that, or he comes to the auctions and he buys art. He must have one of the best comic art collections in the world by now.
Nice. Wow.
That's why I asked, because you never know. He might be hitting you up going, "Hey, man, is there any original art goes along with that?"
I mean, I have like tons of sketches, tons of but
Like
it's
concept art type stuff.
yeah, like a lot of concept art and sketches, but everything is done digitally, and then it's uploaded into like multiple cloud storages, so that way if anything happens to one, I've got two more backups of everything, right. So nothing gets really lost in translation. But the the thing about the series is for me, I learned art from Korean and Chinese art masters. That's how I learned, and that's why it looks the way that it does. And a lot of why publishers said no is they said, because I remember one of them, I went to a portfolio review and I had printed out 5 pages, 11 by 17, put them in a folder and went, and I'm sitting there with him and he's like, I'm going to be honest, it's too much Photoshop. I said, too much Photoshop? But they normal comics in Photoshop. So how can that be? But he said, no, it's too much. Too much. No publisher is going to want that. It's not going to work. It's not going to this and that. All these
5,000 copies later.
Exactly. So it's like, well, that's just his opinion. And hey, whatever's clever, he has his opinion. But yet I know, the readers know, that what it is and what's out there, it doesn't exist. It doesn't exist that way, because I've looked and it's not there. And now there's all these there's just this amazing support that is there for something that in the beginning no one wanted to bother with. And plus, one of the other things too, the action figure line is getting made. And so the action figures are like 11 inches tall. They come with the weapons from the book, and that will be in the TV show. Multiple heads, multiple hands, like all this stuff. And I already have the Prince Adonis figure. I'm waiting for the next one, which is Concerto. Then we're making the Sapphirose and then one of the Shadow Knights. And that will be the first wave. We'll have 4 figures, and then there will be 4 in each set that we do. But it's just like, the toys are getting made. There's gonna be a video game for it. I mean, there's just all of these things happening that I'm eternally grateful for. And it's just, you have to just get up every day and you have to just keep going. You have to just try. And that's really all that can be done, is to do it that way. There's no shortcuts to anything. That'd be nice. That would be
I'll tell you what, man. I know exactly what you're talking about, because I'm out here like struggling for a different type of thing. It's like I'm out here struggling for more viewers, for more people to watch what I do, which is promote what you guys do, right?
Right.
It's hard to get people to come out and watch. It's hard to get people to subscribe to a YouTube channel if your content isn't something that they're willing to tune in on every now and then.
Yeah.
So I've pretty much tried to keep my shows the same way. We're always talking to somebody about their books. It's when you tune into a Madness show, that's what you're going to get. We're talking about somebody's comic, that if you see the notification come up, now it's just, do you want to watch, what, do you want to see this guy, this guy that we're highlighting today? Because that's what you're going to get out of one of my shows. We're talking about what you guys do. I'm trying to keep a brand. I'm not trying to go crazy political or or drama streams to increase the viewership. I want people that care about what you guys are doing watching the
Yeah.
show.
Yeah.
Okay, that's the people I want watching the show. You know, the ones that might
Exactly.
drop $1 on you. You know,
Yeah.
And it's a struggle, but I'm watching the numbers. I'm pleasantly surprised with the growth. You know, I mean, it's going. You know, we're going forward, and it's because I get to talk about stuff like this. Okay, look, guys, come on. It's really easy to get people to watch when you got something this beautiful to show them. You see what I'm saying? We got 8 people watching right now. All I did was open a package.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? It's easy to
Exactly.
get people to watch when you got something beautiful to show them. They're paying attention. Go check out Symphonic Verses. There's music. There's upcoming TV show. This one's one that you're going to want to get on board with at this stage because it's just going to keep going and growing. And that's what this is all about, guys. For everybody.
Yeah.
You know?
It is. And I encourage everyone to pursue their dream and not to do it for, whatever reason sometimes people might. It's like, no, just do it, do what you want to do, but do it your way. Make it unique. Don't try to be another Jim Lee. Don't try to be another Joe Madureira. Don't try. Those guys they're already there, and they're great artists, and they're have played a huge impact on comics and on art and so many things. But that's not what the world needs. They need more people to come up and say, yeah, I've been inspired by these things, or I've taken lessons away from these things, but this is what I do. This is my story, and this is something I want to share with anyone who might find it interesting. And then you just keep the consistency going. You keep the quality going, because if you drop a quality standard, it's very hard to get it back to that. So you have to never let it slide. It has to continually go up and up. And no matter how challenging it is, no matter how hard it might be on, a person within reason, no one is saying put you or your family on the brink of oblivion to fulfill your dream. No, you have to be reasonable. But at the same time, don't cut corners. And it's funny, little anecdote. After Dave Thomas died, I read his obituary in the newspaper, and I didn't really know.
The Wendy's guy?
Wendy's guy, yeah.
Okay, yeah.
I didn't really know anything about him other than he owned Wendy's and he used to be in all the commercials. Well, I was reading through that, and he said people ask him why his patties are square, and he was raised by his aunt. And his aunt told him, no matter what you do in life, never cut corners. Do it all the way. And so that's why the patties are square. And so I read that and I sat there and I thought, wait a minute. For years, it could be seeming, oh, well, maybe he was just trying to be different. Oh, he's trying. No, that was his philosophy he shared with every customer who brought one of his products. Why? Because he didn't want to cut corners.
But were the buns square?
Not that.
Come on, even White Castle has square buns, man.
That is funny, but that is true. That is true about White Castle. That is accurate. Yeah, it's but it's true. You can't cut corners. You just gotta keep going, and that's it. Yeah, exactly. Be true to yourself. Yeah.
Now Marv his book has just I think reached RJ, and his first book is about to be distributed.
Excellent.
Okay.
Congratulations.
22 years. 22 years, and
there we go.
Don't give up, guys. Don't quit on yourselves.
That's
ever.
It.
Yeah.
Right, yeah, because he did. Yeah, he worked for the
Colonel
colonel.
Sanders.
Yeah, yeah, that was also in there that he had. He did. He worked for the colonel and stuff, and it just So all these things, it's the
Oh,
truth.
Brianna, I got to show this to Brianna. Brianna, check this out, baby. This thing is beautiful, amazing, and beautiful on top of amazing and more beautiful. Look at that. Brianna, look at that. Mm. Right there, y'all. Right there. Go get you one. Go get you one. Put him over 5,000. He said he's sold 4,700 of these. Put him over 5,000, y'all. Go get you some. It's good stuff. Let's see. I don't have a show, I don't think, until. Do I got a show Saturday? I might have a show Saturday. But I'm going to leave this up as the featured video on the YouTube channel till my next show. So you're going to get some views out here, Xing. You're going to get some more people looking at it. As usual, post a link once a day into Madness. If you think about it, let people know what you're doing.
Oh,
and
yeah.
Put it where I can share it out to other people. Because, man, if I ever tried, if I ever thought I could even attempt to remember all the people that I need to represent every day, dude, there's so many, man.
There are so many creators and so many, and I when people will, listen sometimes in the sense of hearing the experience of someone who's been doing it for a long time. It's like back then, most comic books that weren't connected to a major company didn't last more than maybe 4, maybe 5 issues if they were fortunate. Most didn't make it past 1. They'd get one, it would come out, it wouldn't go anywhere. And back then printing was so expensive for people who weren't connected to a publisher, because if you just went to a company, the prices for doing things, it wasn't like it is today. It's so different. There's so many advantages that exist because of social media, because of the way technology has changed, the various print on demand companies. And so it's like, I remember just going to shows, getting tables, having black and white books, 11 by 17 posters, but every show that I went to was completely sold out of everything, every show. And so really it was a learning curve for, for everything that I was just trying to do and trying to figure out the ways to share it with people and engage readers and not just say, okay, here's my book, buy it, there it is. No. You have to show people why they should invest in what you're doing. Let them be part of the experience so that they can appreciate what's happening, and then really give them a bang for their buck. So on the website, thank you. I'm glad you have that up. The Prelude is free. So it's available as a digital download. That's free. But the full graphic novel series, there are no digital versions. The books are only physical. So the only thing that's digital is just a Prelude to kind of give people a chance to see the art and some of the story. But then everything else is physical. And I only have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3. So I have 5 copies of Volume 2 and 4 copies of Volume 1 left. And then once they're gone, I have to do a whole other print run for both of them.
Crap, I guess I need number 2 then before you run out, huh? You do me a favor and just put one of them aside?
Oh, sure, yeah. No, I can put one aside for you.
It ain't on digital. Look, dude, you can't tease me. Give me number 1 and then not be able to get number 2.
No,
I'm a first print kind of guy.
I'll put it aside for you. Yeah, don't worry. I'll put a Volume 2 aside for you. That's no problem.
All right, I'm gonna have to get me one of them real soon. Yes, download the Prelude, read it, and then buy the other ones. That's how you do it. That's how you do it.
Yeah, and every book comes packaged in a Symphony Onyx box, which is a black box with the logo on it. It's securely packaged. It is, I mean, I can guarantee you that the way that they come to readers, you will not find it. You will not find better care for a product in a comic book than the way that they're delivered to readers. I can personally guarantee that. You get the soundtrack, you get the book, you get the flyer. They come with custom backing boards that are black and not, just so that it gives it a little more like thickness, so it stays flat.
Yeah,
It
that
keeps
backing
it
board's
secure.
nice.
Yeah, I mean it's really it just, I want to make sure people really get quality with everything.
Pops don't get none of them checks, dude. I don't know where you think. Yeah. Dude, look, I don't have no kind of retirement. I'm not on Social Security. None of that. You know, that's not me. I'm not one of them people that takes extra that I didn't. You know, that ain't mine. I earned mine. You know, and I'm not saying anything bad about it. I'm just saying I never collected unemployment in my life. I ain't never done none of that. You
Yeah,
know, never. Even when I could, I ain't. You know,
yeah.
but they talk about the info on that. Versus I
Oh,
said, yeah, that's versus. I do have another book open here today, and another one that will be waiting until my Jimmy's coming up. We'll open his book. I want him to be here for that too. I don't want to just open it up when he's not here. But yeah, I want to play this video real quick if that's okay.
oh, sure, yeah.
Am I going to get a copyright strike if I play this?
No, no,
All right,
no,
all
no.
right,
You're good.
all right. You guys ready?
And this is from the TV show.
Did I robot out or something? I don't know. Did I go robot on the crowd or something? What happened? Everybody said I was talking like a robot. Look, you guys, you know that's not me. You guys know who's doing that. You know, everybody knows. Everybody knows who's doing that. It's Crom. Crom does that. It's not me. Everybody knows it. Right? Just the way it is. That little sucker's all over the place. Okay, it's smooth now. All right, we're back. All right, but yeah, man. Look, you guys, this right here, this guy right here, is all the proof you need that you don't have to Kickstarter, you don't have to Indiegogo, you don't have to do anything. Just put in the work. and it'll come back to you, man. And all those people that said no, they'll be out there in a couple of years going, man, I should have jumped on that. I should have grabbed that when I had the chance. Dude sold 5,000 copies. I could have got a cut of that. Ha ha! That's what I
I
got for
just,
those guys, man. You got to have faith, man. And you publishers, it's the same way. When somebody gives you something like that to look at, don't be telling them no. We want that stuff. What's wrong with you, man? How about you consult the fans? Hey, do you guys think this one would be a hit? Why don't you consult us instead of sitting in a corner over there and going, yeah, yes or no? Come on, guys. Consult the people that spend the money. That's what I say. You
you
know,
know, I just, I appreciate the opportunities that I have every day, and thankful for them. And it just, I've gotta get back to work here in a few minutes. But Pop, I appreciate you having me on, and it's always a pleasure, my friend.
dude. CromCon 18, Hollow CromCon, the end of the month. You're more than welcome to come out. Costumes encouraged.
Yeah, if I've got some more free time, I would love to come by. That would
Cool.
be, yeah, that'd be really, really nice. So I appreciate it, and thank you for anyone who's watched and the kind comments. And um, you know, besides symphonicverses.com, I'm on Facebook. The IMBD for the TV show is up. I'm on Everypedia, which is a Wikipedia page. They just published that like a week and a half ago. And so there's just all this stuff going on. But please, anything you want to know about the story, message me, contact me. Don't hesitate to reach out. I'm always happy to talk with people. And if people want books or anything, just let me know, and I'm happy to help in any transition way that I can.
And he is easy to find. He's in the comic related madness on Facebook.
Yes, and
You
I
know,
will be sure to post in there some more. And yeah, so I'll definitely do that. But I've enjoyed it, and thanks again for everything today.
it's always good talking to you, man. And
Oh
and
yeah.
thank you for this book. And I will get with you after I've read it and give you my thoughts.
Oh
Um,
sure.
I mean, I like to do that. I like to do it privately though. I'm not a reviewer. You know
Oh
what I
no, I
mean?
understand.
I
Yeah.
just I just like to give back my thoughts on it and whatnot in a private
Mhm.
setting. So, once I've read it, I'll get in touch with you. We'll have a little chat.
No,
Chat.
that sounds good. I'm looking forward to it.
All right.
Yeah.
Thanks so much for coming out. You guys go check out Symphonic Verses. Get you one so I can talk to you about it. What do you think about that? I know Cheyenne's got one. I got to thank you for that too. Look, man, there was a time back when um, Xing put one of these books, or I think it was the whole package, wasn't it?
Yeah. Yeah. It was a contest. Yeah.
And he put the whole package up there, and our boy Cheyenne won that.
Mm-hmm.
And thank you for that, because Cheyenne's he's one of our founding members of the Comic Related Madness. Been around
Yeah.
for a long
He's
time.
and such a nice guy. And for me, the most most humbling and appreciative part of getting to be friends with him is he said he's read it like multiple times, both volumes, and he said he loves it more every time he reads it. And to me, that is what it's all about. That is what makes everything worthwhile, is
Hold
for
up, you
someone
guys.
to
Don't be
enjoy it.
taking off yet. We got one more to open. Don't be taking off yet. I do got
Oh
one
well,
more to open. Zing,
well,
thanks
hey,
again, man.
hey,
I
thank you,
appreciate
Pop.
you, bro.
Yeah, brother, you take care. Have a good day.
All right, you too,
All
man.
right, bye bye.
Peace. That was Zin Zhang, y'all. That dude, that did. It's amazing. That book is amazing. I ain't lying. Now, I received that particular book that we just talked about a few days ago, but I wanted to wait till I could get Zing out here to show it. Right? I'd rather show it with people coming out here. Now John couldn't get out here, so I'm gonna go ahead and open this one. I also got the Life on Korra 4 over there And I don't want to open that until Mike Jimmy's available to come out because he's one of our guys. I wouldn't feel right opening it without him. But we do have Jon Dexter's Alpha Dogs. This was one of those inked publishing campaigns. One of those that Kevin was promoting. Or, back when we were on Kevin's platform, we promoted this, and I wanted one. I was trying to get Jon down here to actually be here sitting next to me live when we open it because he's local. But that didn't work out either. And, we do what we can. But I still wanted to open it. I still wanted to let everybody see this because, oh, that looks good. Oh, that looks really nice. Thanks, Jon. Appreciate that. All right, let's see if we can get this dude open. Ooh, I hate that kind of tape. Ooh, I hate that kind of tape. Just cut it. Just cut it. Don't let it get the bag. Okay, there we go. All right, we have Alpha Dogs by Jon Dexter. And, yeah. All right. Yep, all that art is exactly what we expected. Good looking stuff. Now I get to actually read the story. Cool. Oh, munch them fingers. I like that. Hungry pit bulls are good things. You know what I'm talking about. And a little list of the contributors, Kevin must have forgot that I was one of the people that backed it, but that's okay. Yeah. All right. Good stuff. There it is, y'all. Alpha Dogs by Jon Dexter. I'm going to read it. I'm going to let him know what I think. And if he was here, we'd talk more about it, but I haven't read it. I don't have the story good, so I can't really give it to you. So after I check it out, I will be in touch with y'all. I'll let you know what I think. Or not, depending. So I get it. I gotta love what I'm doing. I just gotta love what I do. That makes it all worth it, right? Love what you do, people. You heard what Xing said. 157 rejections. 157 rejections on this. 157 rejections. Now, TV show. It ain't always them guys in the suits don't always know what the hell they're talking about, right? And they need to acknowledge that we're the ones, the fans. We're the ones that are going to make or break something, or we're the ones that are going to decide whether something's a hit or not. By our viewership, by our contributions, by us buying them or whatever. It's not because the corporate put it out there. It's because we buy it. That's what makes it good. What makes them come back for more. That's us, the fans. We're the ones in charge. The smart people ask our opinion. You got some really smart publishers out there right now that are serving fans. Okay, like the Pizza Man, Pizza Betty. You guys know, $2 books, $2 books. He's trying his best to serve the fans. He's doing for us. That's what it's about. Yeah, there you go. There you go, right there. 33 times, 33 people in suits with a ton of regret. Those people in suits, they don't ask us, the fans, what we think. They get a few of their friends together and they go, hey, man, what do you think of this? And since they're all in the same echo chamber, they all think the same way and they all, no, that ain't no good. Can't do that. Oops. So, one of them days for sure. I'm going to get with Mike Jimmy. I'm going to get with Mike Jimmy and figure out when I can get him to come out here with me, because I'm not opening this without you, Mike. I'm not opening this without you being out here with me, dude. So, just letting you know, that's how that is. I will leave you guys with a final question. Who is Big D Wild? Yes, it is. But then every now and then you get somebody that's actually looks at what you're doing and goes, hey, that looks pretty good. Like what happened to Xing. Okay? It took a long time. But see, Xing could have quit, man. Xing could have quit at 33 rejections or at 84 rejections or at 103 rejections. He could have just went, man, fuck it, I'm done. But he didn't. Kept going, kept going, kept going, kept going. Look at him now. Now, did you see that man sitting there at his desk looking good, looking prime, ready to go with TV shows? Dude, 5,000 books sold. Books sold, not, sold 15 variants to one guy or whatever, books sold. Okay? Wow. Tells me I got the last Virgin cover, the last one. Blows me away. Thank you again, Xing. Yeah. There's wow. There's just so much cool stuff out there, and that right there just proves that what you guys are doing, that it's worth it to keep going. Power through it. If you've got fans telling you, hey, I'd buy that, we probably would. Put it where we can. Don't quit. Don't give up, man. Straight up. There you go. See that? Years now. Never give up. There you go. Right there. Don't quit. Power through it. Get your stuff out here where we can see it. People like me, people like RJ, we'll keep trying to get it out there where more people will see it. That's what we do. It's good stuff, man. You got Jon. Jon was a first-time creator. Okay, Jon Dexter, Alpha Dogs, first-time creator. We did what we could for him. We got his book out here. We got people looking at it. Hopefully we helped him some. That's all we can do is hope that we help people. But the fans will decide in the end whether or not your book, your project, or whatever is going to be successful. The people who spend the money, they're the ones that, in the end, ultimately decide. You got people like Token. How many printings of The Hobbit? How many printings of The Hobbit are there? Tons. Because people keep buying the book. They keep buying because the fans buy the book. We're the ones that make that happen. There ain't movies if we're not buying the books or the comic books or whatever. Nobody wants to make a movie if it don't sell. So don't quit. Get your project in front of as many eyes as possible. And if that means going on streams of people you don't care for, does that really matter in the grand scheme of selling your books? Does that really matter? Whether or not you like the guy that's trying to help you sell them? What's more important for you, selling the books or who's selling them? For me, it's a no-brainer. Put it where I can see it, and I will help you get it seen. You don't have to like me. You don't have to like me to get me to do what I do. I do it because I like to do it. You see what I'm saying? It's really easy. This whole thing is really easy. Yes, Chris, you got to. You got, and that too, man. You know, some of these people I have developed a good friendship with now that I didn't know before. You know, I've gotten some good friends from doing this. So, you know, again, like you said, it helps fight the loneliness, having people to freaking talk to. He's in Japan, out there by himself. Okay, I live out in the boonies of Michigan. I don't hardly know anybody around here except Brad. You know, and Brad and I, all we've done is gone to cons together. We ain't never gone out and shoot pool or nothing like that. You know, it's like that's how it is, man. I like you too, Chris. You're all right, dude. I mean, I appreciate what you're going through over there, man. You know, I appreciate it because, especially in the pandemic era, man. I mean, we're all going through some crazy times, but we all have to support each other, help each other. You know, get each other's books seen, man. Cross promotion is king. You guys know I talk about all this stuff all the time. Get out there, get your books seen. If there's somebody else doing something you like, offer to do a cross promotion with them. Hey, man, I'll promote your stuff. You promote my stuff. You get both fan bases interested in both books. That's how you increase your fan base, is by making sure the people that like other books see your book too. That's how this works. That's all we're trying to do. Now I got some shows lined up. Okay. I got some shows lined up for, Saturday night. I'm doing a Pops Unscripted with Jonathan Brooks and Karen Pearman. We're going to be talking about comic books for kids and showing off some of Jonathan's awesome art. And Monday, we got the Monday Madness. We're kicking it off with the 656 crew. Can't wait. And they also announced they're going to be appearing with RJ at Holocron Con 18 on RJ's panel. We also got JP Odemonia. When I don't know, we're going to meet him and find out, guys. It's another new member of the Madness and what we're doing. So stay tuned for that and check out that. And then 5:30, we got WSQ coming out here and talking about new stuff. 47, 47, 47. You know what's up. And then we're actually going to have an after-hour show at 8 p.m. Eastern with Demetrius LeSean Witherspoon, who I met at the Grand Rapids Comic-Con, Submerge Universe. All right? We're going to be checking that out and talking to him, and y'all can get an idea of what he's got going on, which also involves DVD, all kinds of stuff going on. Man, we got some killer stuff going on with some of these people. So y'all stay tuned to what's going on in the Madness, and we'll try to get as many of these people out here where you can see them as possible. That's how we roll. Now, don't know for sure when Mike Jimmy's going to say, okay, let's go do this. Could be tomorrow. But, you know, also, whenever Mike Jimmy's ready to unbox that package right there, we'll be back out here for that too. Okay, I think that covered everything. Commercial time. What's up, y'all?
Author Cindy Kep is writing on the edge. Books include Remnant in the Stars, The Loudest Actions, Lines of Succession, Mindstorm, Condemned Courier, the Yerushalayim series, and Animal Eye. Find author Cindy Kep at CKOEPP.com today.
And our newest ad.
secrets, trust, worth. The bond between souls intertwined within otherworldly intrigue. Michaela Jade brings forth the Elite Warrior series, a collection of dark fantasy romance novels set in a twisted world where power lusts in the hearts of men and devotion seduces the souls of women. Warrior's Secret, Warrior's Trust, and Warrior's Worth. Available now at authormichaelajade.com.
Proud member of Michaela's Mercenaries. Yeah, I'm one of them.
The city of prosperity. Riches for some, but for the masses, scraping by is all they can do. Meet Bitna. It's a rough life, with an even harder reality. Living in the roughest part of town, it looks impossible to make it big. But maybe she will find it in a simple dress. The Radiant Sight, a new romance story by Martin Fisher, now on Indiegogo.
When they mined an area, they put down yellow tape right across that line, say. And if you walked on the wrong side of that yellow tape, you blew up.
Strange Tales 136. I remember it very clearly, and that was my first exposure to Kirby. And I wanted to show it to people.
From author Brian K. Morris comes a classic hero in a high-flying, fast-paced, and action-packed steampunk adventure. The original Skyman battles the Master of Steam with an introduction by comics icon and historian Roy Thomas. A Rising Tide, an Ace Comics publication. Available now in print or digital format on Amazon.com.
Sunsworn Wings of Vengeance is funding now on Indiegogo. Don't miss this action-packed space fantasy adventure sure to rekindle your love for the genre. Get it now on Indiegogo or just go to sunsworn.com.
Hey, yo, Pops here. Are you looking to be on Monday Madness? Is Monday no good? You need a special edition? Are you looking to be on the first timer spotlight on for you new guys? Launch parties, countdowns, CromCon Monthly. We got it all right here at the Madness Comic Network, providing online promotional services for the indie comic community and proud sponsor of
Comic Books for Kids provides comic books to kids in hospitals and cancer centers across the U.S. It's a place where we can all work together to make sure every child has a comic book. 100% of all proceeds go towards the kids. It's about making a difference, and while they're in the hospital, allowing them to fly like a superhero, battle dragons, or rescue teddy bears. We are in every state in the country and now support over 160 hospitals. Every month, we add more.